Mentally prepared, and I know the home fans are prepared as well. Happy Halloween and welcome to a spooky screening of the NBA on 2K Sports. Here's hoping all your trick-or-treaters come at halftime. We're glad to be here for some horrifying hoops on Halloween. You like that?
I do. That's pretty good, man. What could be scarier than losing on Halloween? Looks like a lot of the fans showed up with their Halloween spirit, so it should be fun for everyone choosing to spend their evening with us.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. And it's Holiday in at point guard. And Holiday powers it home.
And Holiday's vertical is still sneaky good. At 6'4", he's capable of hammering it down.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Curry. Ooh, rejected by Horford. Here's Tatum. Out to Horford. Pass to White. Tatum with it. Outside Holiday. Off target with the 3. And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked him about the star power that they're up against tonight, and he said, quote, "I'm not worried about the highlight reel plays. I'm worried about the relentless nature of that team over there. And the ringleader is Drew Holiday. He plays every possession on both ends of the floor."
Okay, thanks, Allie. Outside, Green. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. Williams is checked in for Charlotte.
Williams.
For Boston, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Outside White. Tatum, a screen on Curry. White, good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Pass to Williams. Bridges outside. Williams in the post, hounded by Tatum.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Bridges. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Stan, last year was an epic season for the Celtics, obviously ending with their 18th title.
Yeah, they were by far the best team in the league all season. 64-18 in the regular season. They had the 5th best point differential in league history, led by the most efficient offense of all time, a very worthy champion.
Count it, good.
Yeah, and guys, when White's got the ball in his hands, you can count on him to make the right decision with it.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Changes for Charlotte. Green's checked in for Richards. Mann comes in for Curry. And it's Micic in for LaMelo Ball. A big group substitution here for Boston. Cornette's checked in for Horford. Hauser comes in for Tatum. Springer, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. Here's Bridges. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Hauser, that's good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Hornets trail by 5. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Williams. Boston pulls it in. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense. And it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
And that does it for the first quarter. Boston out in front, up by 5. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
They've got Trey Mann, Green out there with Williams, and it's Diabate in at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets. On the wing, Tatum. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Here's Micic. And he banks in the layup.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
On the wing, Tatum. That shot off the mark.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Here's Pritchard. Williams grabs the board.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Hornets trail by 3. Outside man. Pass the ball. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Horford passes to Pritchard. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Pritchard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Outside man from outside the arc. No good that time. Celtics lead by 6. Coach closing in on 2 decades in the league. Al Horford continues to put in the work.
Well, Brian, that's what it takes to make sure your body is able to compete against players half your age. He's never shied away from doing all the little things.
Pritchard. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Charlotte. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Charlotte making some changes. Bridges, he's checked in for Williams. Green comes in for Martin. And it's Curry in for Mann. Here's Horford. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Three-pointer, Holiday. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 4 rebounds in the game. Bridges finds ball. Misses the layup. Celtics lead by 3. Here's White. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he lobs it up to the rim. Horford with a steal. Holiday against Curry. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 14 seconds left in the second. Green against Brown, and he gets that one.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there. 1
second left. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Boston out in front, up 5. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Taking a look here now at Boston, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy. And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Celtics.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Brown in at the 3. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Just 5 on the clock. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
For the lead. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Richards.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Brown passes to White. Oh, it's blocked by Green. And they get it back. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. White can't hit.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Good chance here for Ball. Gets some space and buries the jumper. And the Hornets lead by 2.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
And here's Brown for 3. That shot is off.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
And the basket is good. And it's a 4-point Charlotte lead. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Oh! Wow! That's a big-time move by Jason Tatum. I don't know how many style points you give him on that one.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. And the Celtics, far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Williams has checked in for Richards. Martin comes in for Green. Mann, he's checked in for Curry. And it's Micic in for LaMelo Ball. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Cornette's checked in for Horford. Hauser comes in for Tatum. Peterson, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. Outside man, pass to Micic. Back to man. Shot clock at 5. Peterson with a rebound. Boston trailing. Outside, Brown. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Pritchard. For the tie. And it's Boston scoring again.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot. Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Hornets out in front. They lead by a bucket. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Grant Williams out there with Cody Martin. Then there's Trey Mann, and it's Micic in at the point. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Springer, he's checked in for Boston. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
Here's Micic. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
And the Celtics making a change here. Al Horford's checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Springer. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. Outside, Green. Pass to Bridges. The putback. It's good on the putback. Bridges has got 9 points here in the second half.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Tatum passes to Brown. Oh, Brown just throws it down.
Well, I'll tell you, Brown gets off the floor so easily.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Curry, he's checked in for Micic. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Ball against Holiday. Back to Green. Pass to Richards. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Celtics foul. Al Horford. First personal foul. Third team foul.
That one's off. No good on the second free throw.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Holiday passes to Brown. And here's Tatum. Outside Holiday. Fires for 3. Nails it from 3.
Well, if you look at Holiday's three-point numbers, they're more than solid. It's an underrated part of his game.
Bridges outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started.
So when Tatum stays aggressive, he gets to the line a lot.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Well, there's no question that Tatum is one of the best scorers in the game today. And because he was so good at such a young age, it's easy to forget how young he still is.
And it's tied up with that one.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Ball against Holiday. Bridges passes to Green. Back to Bridges. The 3 from Curry. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. There's a minute 17 left in the final quarter. It's good.
Hey, you need some points? Tatum is your guy.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Outside Curry. White with a steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Seth Curry.
Well, look, if you're trying to slow down White, you first have to match his activity level.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Boston?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
To win the run. Charlotte, no good that time either.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Knocks it down from distance.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Takes a step back. Green with a screen on White. Back to ball. Just 5 to shoot. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
"20 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Bridges finds Green. Now here's Ball. There's the 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And so it's Boston with the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Jason, congrats on the win. How do you prepare yourself to carry such a big scoring load for this team?
Just a lot of hard work. You know, my teammates trusting me and vice versa. So, you know, we do a good job whoever's hot, giving them the ball, and just making the right play, whatever it is.
That's what's great about this